Is it you?
Good afternoon. A significant number of us have decided to take this commitment even further. As chair of the summit, I'm delighted to announce that 2/3 of the NSS countries, on the initiative of the United States, Korea and the Netherlands, have pledged to incorporate these important IAEA recommendations into their national legislation. This sends a valuable message and represents tangible progress. I can't stress enough how important this is. And fortunately, the group of countries supporting this initiative is growing. Our ultimate goal is, of course, for all NSS countries to follow this lead. This is an issue that is very important to the Netherlands. We need industry with us. If we are to develop...
We could not be more grateful for your leadership in this entire process. So thank you so much. With your indulgence, before I speak a little bit about this summit, I'd like to say a few words about a tragedy that recently took place back in the United States. Over the weekend, a massive landslide swept through a tiny town called, I convened the first nuclear security summit in Washington 4 years ago because I believed that we need a serious and sustained global effort to deal with one of the greatest threats to international security, and that's the specter of nuclear terrorism. We made further progress at our second summit in Seoul, and under your Prime Minister's stewardship, we built on that progress here. In keeping with the spirit of these summits, this was not about vague commitments, it was about taking tangible and concrete steps to secure more of the world's nuclear material, so it never falls in the hands of terrorists, and that's what we've done.
Dispute with Russia as not understanding President Putin's motivations. As recently as last month, you and others in your administration said...
What we have said consistently throughout this process is that it is up to the Ukrainian people to make their own decisions about...
When it comes to the Russian politics of annexation, and with regard to that also,
are you concerned that America's influence in the world, your influence in the world, is on the decline?
It's across many dimensions: economic, military, counterterrorism, cultural, and so any one issue can be an irritant in the relationship between the countries, but it doesn't define those relationships, and that continues to be the case, and that has been the case throughout the last couple of years. As I said in the speech that I gave earlier this year.
Yes. And the second question is, many are shocked by the extent of which the NSA collects private data.